Hey guys, it's Matt. So this is probably the latest upload I've ever done so far. It's my 10th video. Woo! So that's awesome, I guess. But anyways, as promised, I told you guys I was going to make a video tonight, and I am. However, it's just going to be a little later. I tried to make a video earlier, and it just didn't work out, so I had to postpone it, and here I am now. Obviously, you can tell by my background that I'm in a different place than I normally am, and that's because where I usually shoot my videos is being occupied right now, so I just decided to go somewhere else. So here I am. Now, what I want to talk about in this video is I recently just got a new phone. I actually got the iPhone 4S, and it's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. It's one of the best phones, if not the best phone that I've ever owned. You know, it's super fast. It's got all the apps, everything that you want, and it's got like Siri or whatever. So it's a really good phone. However, there are a few things that I noticed. Not only that just comes with the iPhone, but are on pretty much every phone. And I guess I really didn't notice it until I started, texting more than I did. And that would be autocorrect. Autocorrect is one of the most annoying things I've ever dealt with in my life. It is so stupid. Who designed it? Like, let's annoy our texters as much as possible and give them the most non-related words that they could possibly ever want to use. So let's say you're texting your friend, hey, what's up? Or no, not even that. Hey, what are you doing? So it'll be like watermelon, and then you hit space, and it's like, oh crap, and you accidentally hit send, so it's like, hey, watermelon. So then your friend's like, hey, grapefruit, question mark, and you're like, no, I meant to be, what are you doing? And they're like, sure, and then your conversation just got all awkward, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. Or you text your friend back like, okay, like in response, and it's like olive, and you're like, oh, send, okay, olive, I just sent olive. Like, who even, what? Whoever designs if they start to type these letters, these are the first word that pop up. So instead of okay, it's going to bring up olive. Really, that doesn't make any sense at all. I thought maybe the pre-programmed words would have some relativity and relate to what I'm talking about. Maybe it doesn't even read the full text message, it's just the word. I'm gonna guess that's what it is. So obviously it doesn't understand in context. It's really frustrating. If you have a phone with autocorrect, which most phones do now, you understand how frustrating it can be. Second of all, is with the iPhone 4S, you get Siri. For those of you who aren't familiar, Siri is like an automated voice control program that you can use to do all sorts of things. You can have her call people. You can put in like note reminders, and she'll keep up with your schedule. She can Google things for you. She's really great if you really take full advantage of using Siri. However, she's a little frustrating at times because, for example, you could be like, Siri, call Mary Adams, and she'll be like, did you say John Jacobs? And you're like, no. And she's like, calling John Jacobs. I'm like, no, what are you doing? Like, Mary Adams and John Jacobs don't sound anything at all alike. And she'd just be like, oh, calling. And you're like, oh, okay. Well, first of all, I don't have anybody on my phone named John Jacobs, so I don't know who you're calling. But she just like has full control, and sometimes you don't even, you just no control in her. Or you'll be like, Siri, what am I doing tomorrow? And she'll be like, Googling, what am I doing tomorrow? And you're like, what? What? No, no. So she's just really irritating. And you can change the voice that you set to her. So you can make Siri like a British guy, which is awesome, of course. You can make him Japanese. You can make him French. I did the French Siri, and I was talking back and forth in French to them. It was really funny. You can do Spanish, I think. I don't remember. There's just a ton of different things that you can do with Siri, but they didn't give her enough intelligence, really, to kind of understand some of the things that you ask her to do. But don't get me wrong, it is a great tool if used effectively, and not like someone like me who just tries to, I guess, complicate everything because I just want to call Mary Adams and you're trying to call John Jacobs. I just don't see how that's that difficult. So, like I said, iPhone 4S, it's really great. There's over 100,000 apps, which is very overwhelming because I only use like 10. And if you get the phone. Let me know what you guys think of it. I have it and I think it's great. So just let me know. If you do have an iPhone, post a comment below in the boxes. Tell me what you think about your phone. And if you don't have one and you're looking for a new phone, I definitely recommend it. Despite spending the money, it is a bit on the expensive side, but it's well worth it. So definitely check out the iPhone 4S.